in an economic slump for 2 decades, and new Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has made clear he thinks the way to stimulate growth is by exporting more. Sun Won-Son is an economist at California State University.
They feel that the only way they can grow the economy is by increasing exports. And one of the ways of increasing exports is by depreciating its own currency.
In other words, Japan has decided that its currency, the yen, is too strong, and weakening it will make its exports cheaper and allow the country to sell more goods overseas. It's the kind of strategy that countries sometimes practice but rarely acknowledge publicly because it's so controversial. A country that weakens its currency may export more, but the move undercuts competing countries whose goods become relatively more expensive. And Son says sooner or later they tend to retaliate by weakening their own currency.
If you can devalue your currency and not have other countries respond, then obviously you gain your market share. But historically, that's not what's going to happen. Other countries will respond.
There are already signs the weakening yen is hurting exporters in South Korea, for instance, whose cars and electronics goods compete with Japan's. And Korean officials have warned that they're considering how to respond. But Sarah Johnson of IHS Global Insight says it's unlikely countries will wage a full-fledged currency war. For one thing, countries pay a price when their currency falls. They may export more, but the things they import, like oil, become more expensive.
I think the idea of competitive devaluations has been overhyped. Certainly, central banks do not want to generate inflation by making imports more expensive.
Moreover, trying to lower the value of a country's currency can be more complicated than it sounds. The Fed has been flooding the U.S. economy with money for several years, but the U.S. dollar is almost as strong as it was just 2 years ago. Jim Zaroli, NPR News.
The letters AAPL no longer stand for the most valuable publicly traded company in the world. The price for a share of Apple Inc. declined throughout the week until Exxon reclaimed the top spot on the NASDAQ. Now, this news comes after Apple posted revenues that were lower than expected. And meanwhile, that other tech giant, Samsung, has been growing even larger. Samsung had a record-breaking report of its quarterly profits this week. Joe Ferra joins us, an opera columnist for the New York Times and financial expert. He joins us from Sag Harbor, New York. Joe, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Scott. And how the mighty have fallen.
Well, all right. First, let's take a measure.
Someone must have
Exactly
recommended
how
or
huge
something.
was Apple last year?
Apple was by far the most valuable company in the world, far exceeding Exxon and everybody else. Its stock has tumbled.
Alrighty. So-
I get off at 4:30. Daniel, I think, comes in at 4:30.
Yeah, okay.
And in the blink of an eye,
Have a good day.
very quick, the last maybe 3 months or so.